Singapore Grand Prix. It's going to be a difficult race, not going to lie. Right, qualifying in Singapore is going to be an absolute nightmare. I don't know. I mean, we will probably get further than we did in Monaco. That's all I can say. We didn't quite start the push lap in Monaco. So hopefully we do that around here. Although, who knows, it's Singapore. But we should be able to get a time on the board, hopefully. We can only hope. Let's go see what we can do out here around Singapore. Okay. Well, that's not the best first couple of corners, but it is what it is. I'm going for pole. I'm not going for pole. We're not going to get pole. We got pole last race though. But here, if we qualify top 10, it's some kind of miracle. Because I cannot do this track for the life of me. But we'll see what we can get here in Singapore. We're pretty much on the limit so far, I would say. I wouldn't say it's been a bad lap so far. It's not been phenomenal, but it's not been awful either. Which is what you like to see. A little tap on the wall there, but nothing serious. That wasn't great. But it's okay. That also wasn't great, but it's also okay. 141.2 from our teammate Ricciardo. Preferably we won't get out-qualified by him here, but I feel like we will. 139.3 from Lewis, that's a much more difficult task for us to try and match. But we will see what we can do. Will we be remotely close? So 139.2, we've set the fastest lap. It's Singapore. What's happening today? Leclerc and Perez have both beaten our time, but I think we're not in an awful position here. I think Verstappen will as well. We give him a second to do that. Yep. And also Sainz, that's to be expected. The Mercs, I expect, would have beaten us, so it's a bit of a shock they haven't. Hamilton does have 2 purple sectors though, so he must have just messed up sector 1. Russell's, yeah, he's not had a bad lap. Pretty much the same as Lewis. Except his sector 1 was slightly better and his sector 3 was slightly worse. But yeah, let's advance a bit further through qualifying. We'll probably set one more lap right at the end. We'll wait till 4:30 and then go out. Russell has gone faster than us, but still not been able to beat Charles Leclerc. Yeah, I'll wait till 4 actually. I'll just wait till other cars start coming out. This seems like a good time. I don't think it's too long of a lap round here, so should be okay. I think it's like 1:30, which isn't too bad. It's definitely a lot better than Spa in terms of how long it takes. I think we're going to be the last car to set a lap round here, which isn't great. Unless a couple of the ones behind are about to start a lap, but I think they're about to set theirs. We need to improve by a couple of attempts if we want to properly improve. Nothing less will really mean anything. We're P5 right now. It'll be interesting to see if we can get above that, but something tells me we will not. I'm just happy we got that banker lap in, to be honest. So at least if we don't improve, we've got a respectable lap to fall back on. That wasn't the best corner though. We're still up a little bit. As qualifying has come to its conclusion. That was not great, but we'd lived to tell the tale just about. It's also not great, but once again, just about lived. In fact, we've improved because of that. We'll take that. We are still improving, despite not the best of corners. Also not a good corner there or there. We could be down. Probably quite soon we'll be down, yeah. Although we are still up. Just. Oh. See, I thought that was going to work.
Ready for tomorrow's race, but
Qualified 5th.
let's have a quick
That
look
is
at
pretty
those who'll
good.
be fronting the grid.
We beat
Leclerc,
a Red Bull
Russell,
and a
Carlos
Merc.
Sainz. Well, that
Not a
wraps
Merc,
up
just a Red
qualifying,
Bull.
but don't worry,
Okay.
we'll be back tomorrow as we head
So
into
where
the
did
Grand
Perez
Prix.
qualify? No, he definitely did set a lap, so something's gone a bit wrong there. The Singapore Grand Prix. It's not looking to be raining. It did say it would be though, so I expect there could be some rain towards the end of the session, perhaps.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to
Which
keep that
could,
momentum going.
maybe not, but it could bring strategy into play. We'll see what happens. Starting 5th as expected, no engine penalties ahead.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
It's a long way till
Dry seems
rain.
like
We've
the
lost
best
position
tyre for now.
to Ricciardo and to Hamilton. We've held it around the outside and reclaimed it off Hamilton for now, but he's got a better line through. But we have just about got it back, but he's still there. Force him back, good. We kept P6, we've lost position to our teammate, which isn't amazing news, but it is what it is. The McLaren 5.6 would be very good. Oh,
Fine, let's try and move forward.
yeah, fair enough. That was a bad corner from me. Lewis rightfully got the overtake. As here comes Fernando Alonso. Just about trying to keep him back. And we look to have for now. This has been a very questionable race, not gonna lie.
So we're
But
expecting
it is
rain in
Singapore.
about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Will we see rain? It will be interesting. I'm hoping we do. Because if we see rain, there's definitely a possibility of using it as this race, as I completely messed up that corner. And Alonso has rightfully got the move again, same situation as with when Lewis overtook us. And there's some wing damage. And there goes the rest of the front wing. Into the pits. But you know what? This is going to sound stupid. And what do we do? Softs have to go on, surely. You might think I'm stupid. I am. Please change the front wing though. They will, good. The reason I have decided to pit for more softs is because I'm pretty sure it's going to rain. These three will all be changing their front wings though. And we have come out ahead of Fernando. It's an early pit stop with a wing change as well. But strategy could be what causes a bit of a nightmare for us today.
One stop left in this strategy.
Are these bad tyres? 6%, not too shabby.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
Not what I meant to do. Let's not push too hard yet.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain
Just over 10 minutes.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Okay. So we're gonna be, hopefully if everyone else pits, then before the inners come out we won't be behind by more than the wing change. Then hopefully we can gain something through the pit stops onto wet tyres. And hopefully then we can, with that, fight our way up the order a bit. But I do feel those front cars, the front, is it 6? I think those front 6 are pretty much untouchable. Or was it front 5? I'm not sure. It's front 5. The front 5 are untouchable. So the best we could probably achieve is P6. And that would involve getting past Lewis and the entire grid. So that's going to be quite the task.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Dries
the
definitely
time's
seem like the
changing a
fastest
lot.
tyre
They don't
available.
really know when it's going to rain, I don't think.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
We can't afford another wing change, so we need to be a bit more careful. But I also want to get a bit of a pacey lap done. I don't think we'll be close to the fastest lap, but if we can get some pace into it, it'd be nice.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Okay. It isn't a disaster yet. Although it's getting that way. We've got that way now. Broken our front wing again. It's now officially a disaster.
Check your MFD
It's now a
for
worse
new strategy
disaster.
option. Confirmed.
Yeah, this isn't optimal. I'm thinking we just pit for inners. Hang them around for a bit.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, can you stop saying 10
Dries
to
seem like the
15?
best tyre for now.
I want to know what lap the rain's coming, but obviously they're not going to tell us that. I have a feeling it could be sooner than 10 to 15, to be honest. Because Alonso has properly caught us now. Oh, we've, I think, properly brake checked Alonso.
There's a new strategy
Safety
available on
car.
the MFD.
Well, guess that helps. We're not paying for inters though, we'll get more softs on. Which means we're making an illegal strategy. Not the best of news. The front people didn't box. But they also do have another lap to do that. Because the safety guy will be waiting for the leader. You know what I think we should do? Let's pit for mediums. And then, as this safety car can be out for a while, perhaps we pit again onto the softs. We're 40 seconds off. We need to be at least within 20. Oh, it's in this lap.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in
Mark,
this lap.
have you seen how far I am
Fuel
off the
accelerates,
safety car?
remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car
It should be slower though. We need to get within 20 seconds of the absolute worst. Because then at least a pit stop benefits there. And then we can just try pull off some pit stops magic. Push.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Next few minutes. We just go in now. No, we'll wait to see drops, then we'll immediately go in. Which might sound dumb, and it is quite dumb, but it is alright. We're not far off. We're really not that far off. It's green though. We're still 10 seconds off.
Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty.
Push hard.
Okay, clear. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 8.9 seconds.
Hopefully the back of the grid will be slow and we can catch before rain. I still think there's chance of that.
Okay, rain is imminent. Rain is imminent. Be careful out there. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I think we need to push while we're on the softs, to be honest. Because overtaking in the end is going to be hard anyway. No, we got quite close to the back of the grid. I'm expecting rain soon though. I mean, obviously when it rains, it's not straight onto Intus, it's going to be a couple laps probably. But I'm thinking we wait, we don't wait, we risk it. Because our teammates pitted for dries. If he stayed out a bit longer till it rained,
Daniel's in for his stop.
he wouldn't be in this position, but we're going to go past him. And he's going to finish this race last. In fact, a couple others pitted. We're up to P17. We got within 2 seconds almost.
We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Be careful. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I'm not sure we are going to be pitting for this race, to be honest. But we're very close to the back of the grid now, which is nice. Maybe we pushed a bit too hard though. And the reality is we need to pit again if we're going to stay on dries always, because these are not going to last. So I think we need to really, that's all we can hope for.
And gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds.
We're almost 2 seconds off the TV now, which is lovely.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
What are we saying, Mark?
Copy that.
What? I literally said no. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining. We are properly snuck in there. I don't know why DRS has been enabled, but we've got in. Just in time.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
I'm hoping it's wet enough.
Daniel's
But
in
other
for a
cars
stop.
are pitting for Intus. So I'm confident it's an Intus race. And we're going to be fast. I'm confident. We're actually quite close to
Okay, the stewards have now
these
disabled
cars.
DRS.
They've
is now
disabled DRS, that's where they just enabled it. I'm hoping those soft runners are really struggling out here. That's what we can hope for. Yeah, this is definitely an inner's track, 100%. Singapore in the rain. It's a disaster. But luckily this should, if anything, benefit our race. But I'm not very fast around here. So yeah, I'm hoping those people behind are on bad laps. Out there in the dry conditions. On the dry tyre, in the wet conditions, I mean. There should be at least 3 cars we're ahead of here, which is nice. I saw those spots of wet rain so late and went for the late dive bomb into the pits. It was so clutch. But yeah, it's definitely in their conditions. And a couple cars have been forced to stay out to avoid double stacking. Ferrari and a Mercedes are still stuck out here on dry conditions. On dry tyres. Why do I keep saying dry conditions? Will we be able to fly our way towards points? P11 right now. Close. And perhaps you get ahead of one of those Ferraris / Mercedes up in front, who I'm assuming are losing a lot of time, considering the other Ferrari and the Red Bull are pretty much caught up with them. This could be very interesting for the championship battle. I think it's going to benefit Perez. Who I think was the one kind of falling out of it. He could be given a bit of a boost here. As Sebastian Vettel is on us. Our old teammate. Let's try to keep him behind. Yeah, I'm assuming that Red Bull and Mercedes are very much struggling out here. Yeah, looking at them, they are in the mud. We should be very much ahead of them. And that will put us up into P9, but we've got some fast cars behind us.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
Yeah, that'll be after the race is over. As we get both of those positions and get ourselves up into P9. We're on for points in Singapore. What is happening today? It's just some kind of miracle. Yeah, we're losing a lot of time to the cars ahead. It's just going to be about trying to secure P9 here, I think. Which I don't mind. 2 more points on the board would be amazing. And it would be 2 points closer to Ricardo, who's out of the points today, due to an abysmal strategy call. I'm pretty sure he pitted twice in 2 laps because the rain came down 1 lap after he pitted. And we could still easily lose these points with a bang into a wall, which is becoming more and more likely as the rain gets more heavy, I guess is the word. Although it's not really doing that, it's kind of just raining. I cannot drive, this isn't good. There is a temp between me and Seb now. Not a 10 for second, but that is going down fast. We've still got this lap, then 2 more to go. We've only just started this, so it's practically 3 laps. Is there... hold on. Did I just see a Haas in 3-4? Kevin Magnussen and Mick Schumacher are 3-4. Schwartzman's in the points in a Williams. Both... okay, so Hamilton, Sainz are not getting points. Russell and Perez are in the lower points. And Leclerc and Verstappen are 1-2. So, I don't know what's happening in this championship fight anymore, but it's becoming a bit of an interesting one. But this is going to very much hurt the chances of Lewis and Sainz. Who I believe Sainz was top for a while, he might still be. But I think it's between Leclerc and Verstappen at the moment, I can't remember, we'll find out. And here comes Sebastian Vettel down the inside. And we've kept that closed-ish. I can't drive, man. It's Singapore in the rain. Again. Yeah. We're going to try and keep Seb back. We've got 2 laps to do that. We've lost a lot of time to the cars ahead, which is concerning considering they should be being held up by Haas's at the moment. Although Schwartzman and Tsunoda aren't. Vettel had a look there. He's going to look down the inside, but that door's closed. Yeah, it's raining a lot here. So here comes Vettel. We banged wheels a few times, but we just about kept position. We have to show us we've got a massive energy store to use. So let's start burning through some of that to try and create a slightly bigger gap on Vettel. He's going to come down the inside again, so we can move across to cover that one off. Okay, we're approaching the final lap, not too far off it, we're in the final sector of the penultimate lap. That's not great. Now as we enter the final
Okay, we've got 4 laps to
straight
go
of the lap. And now we enter the final lap of the Singapore
Okay,
Grand
this is
Prix.
your final lap of the race.
They're 2-minute laps now because it's raining, so it's quite a long one. Okay, we are doing well here. We're keeping Vale at bay for now. Almost a second, we've used almost all that energy store we had built up. And I'd say we've got this. I'm not going to jinx it, but I have belief that we might have secured this. As those houses are still 3-4, we're going to see K-Mag on the podium. As that is the celebration for Max Verstappen winning the Singapore Grand Prix. And Charles Leclerc coming home second. As here we go, on the penultimate straight, around the final corner, into the last straight, and that is P9 in Singapore. Let's just watch this podium because I want to see Kevin Magnussen walking out.
There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
As here he comes, Kevin Magnussen. Out for a podium in Singapore. Verstappen has pulled a decent gap out on Leclerc. Russell's falling back a bit. So Sainz. I'd almost say Perez and Hamilton are out of this, same as Sainz. But anything can happen, it's been so close all season. And we are kind of getting closer to Gasly, but we've been overtaken by Magnussen. We've overtaken Ocon. That's up to 6th. Fair play. Right. Well, we've been overtaken by Alpine in the R&D. That's not great. So we're supposedly the 5th fastest car. But yeah, I'd say it's been a respectable season thus far. That is going to wrap up this. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.